Hello, my name's Wendy Wing. Welcome to my channel, WingSpiritualClarity. I'm going to be doing a reading for Sagittarius. Welcome, Sagittarians. So I am not connecting to one specific person's energies. I am tuning into a general energy of Sagittarius. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't try to make something fit that isn't yours. And if you would like a reading where I tune into your specific energies, you can schedule your own reading. There's a link in the description box below. So, all right, Sagittarius. In the past, you were in the energy of manifest. So in the past, you were manifesting something. What were you manifesting? Okay, in the past, feels like there's someone in your energy in the past who was ruthless, high expectations. They have just these unachievable expectations, perfect pictures, like a need to be perfect. I feel like people who embody this are actually very insecure. They don't feel worthy of love, that somehow growing up, they didn't have permission to fail and learn and grow from that. They were just expected to be perfect. And so they have these, this need to be perfect. They might, whoever I'm tuning into their energy, they feel so insecure. They often put everyone else down as a way to make themselves feel better. I mean, who hasn't done that? But it feels like a very chronic, habitual way of being. They definitely have that Cobra Kai, swipe the leg type of energy, that if they perceive someone as a threat or doing better, or if they envy that person in any way, there's just this need to keep everyone feeling less than. And it feels like in this connection, whoever this is to you, Sagittarius, in this connection, there's just this lack mindset. There seems to be a lot of worry about finances. Feel like the real poverty in this relationship, though, is a disconnection. Like nobody feels comfortable and warm in this environment. There's a feeling like you're out in the cold, like you're separated from yourself. You're separated from your connection, your divine connections. And again, insecurity is coming up. So it might have been, I mean, this is in the past, a very insecure connection. there was it feels like there was a lot of work put into this connection. But it also feels like there's all this effort and time and energy put into this connection with very little results. One or both of the people in the connection might have been distracted, might have had a wandering eye. Yes, okay, the wandering eye. Someone in this connection was juggling. Juggling someone. Trying to manage this connection. It feels like this connection kept people off balance. There is a fear of sacrificing this connection, though. What are you guys manifesting? So I get the landscape, the general landscape of this relationship. Is unfulfilling, putting in a lot of work, not getting anything back, feeling isolated, putting in all this work and not getting anything back. Maybe one or both of the people were juggling. There's just a hint of looking outside of this connection for what was not happening in the connection. There was just a lack of support. There's just this constant conflict with others, a breakdown of communication. It doesn't feel like if there was love, there was no love left. There was just this emotional loss and emptiness. Nobody sharing their emotions and what's going on. Okay, so the manifesting, it feels like, Sagittarius, that you wanted to manifest independence. How do I create abundance? How can I be independent? How can I have, how can I where should I put my energy in, since putting energy into this connection, lots of energy, and not getting any results? How do I manifest my independence? There's something about needing the right environment to grow this potential. Not quite sure where that's going. There's just an exhaustion. There was an exhaustion. This is in the past. Feels like being in this connection destroyed your confidence. It was overwhelming. It made you very overly protective to be with in a connection where someone's constantly finding your faults, finding everyone else's faults, projecting their insecurities around. You might have, at been a part of that energy. Like maybe you also, for a long time, joined in to that type of activity, but at some point there, you wanted to manifest something different because of the exhaustion that it was creating. Feels like you started manifesting boundaries, clear, direct communication, seeing the truth of the relationship. And again, independence keeps coming up in your energy. The truth. Maybe the truth will set you free. All right, Sagittarius, and present time, you are in the energy of believe and succeed. 6. 6 of Wands. This has a very masculine, energetic feel. There's a boat, and then there's this bright light on the horizon that you're going for, pointed directly at. I'm just going to focus on what it is I want. That masculine energy is that type of energy. A hunter goes out and is hunting a deer, let's say, an animal. And so masculine energy can keep in mind, everything about what I'm doing is focusing on achieving that. Feminine energy is more gathering, going out into the woods. Since I'm going to stay with this metaphor of hunting. Masculine energy, it's not about being a man. We all have access to both masculine and feminine energies. So as a woman, I can tune into more masculine energies when I need to get something done, something very specific. Feminine energy would be going into the forest and collecting, oh, there's berries. Oh, and here's some mushrooms. Oh, let's get these over here. Here's some greens. So it's not a goal that I'm focused on that I must get to. It's an openness and an allowing of what is, of being able to see different things. Masculine energy might go right by those berries, might go right by those mushrooms because it's about the deer. Both are very important and both are very necessary. Both have their time and their place. All right, so in present time, Sagittarius, you have the energy of believe and succeed. However, you're in an indecision space. You're trying to choose between the lesser of two evils. Right now, it doesn't feel like there's any right choice. There's confusion. And yet you've got this hope and calm. I'm seeing this wave of rejuvenation. It feels like you're being vulnerable with yourself. It feels like you're wanting purpose. You have this faith that you can believe and succeed, that you can move towards that light, move towards your light, move towards your inner light. And yet so your energy feels split in present time. Gotta drink some water, just a second. Maybe you're dehydrated. So your energy is split between a fear of change and this restlessness, indecision, confusion, and then this hope for change. Interesting. Yeah, it feels like you want that happy home. You want divine love. You want a partnership. You want something loving. There were no upright cups at all in this past connection. You're looking for fulfillment, like some dreams coming true, contentment, having a connection that's filled with love and support both ways. Inner happiness, outer happiness, harmony, bliss. I'm hearing, could it be possible? Yeah, there's hope. You have hope. Because there's just disharmony. Feels like you're working alone. You don't have that support or love. There's a lot of conflict around you. And it's making you, again, feel alone, isolated. Some of you might be withdrawing, just trying to find your answers. I feel like you are tuning into the aspect of yourself, Sagittarius, that's an emperor. Again, no gender in tarot. We're just talking about an embodiment of this quality of a mixture of energies. You're a leader. You're stable. I feel a lot of people look up to you as an authority figure. You've got discipline, focus. You can be very practical. You've gone through a lot to get into emperor mode. To be in emperor mode, you've had to work through King of Swords, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, and King of Wands. You've had to embody the four kings energy and You're not just given those positions. You have to work for those positions, to work for this energy. You're feeling solid right now. It's interesting. You're feeling very solid and at the same time, a little bit defensive about your next steps. You're wanting to find a sanctuary. Ooh, and you're also wanting some passion. Some of your fire energy is definitely coming out. Like I want love. I want a loving connection that's a sanctuary. A connection that has some wisdom, some passion. But right now you might be feeling a little defensive about what steps to take, how to create that for yourself. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune is up. Look at that. You've got good luck on your side, karma on your side. Karma is just action. What you put out into the world comes back. So karma isn't a bad thing. A lot of people talk about that person will get their karma. Well, we all get our karma. Whether it's unwanted because we put out energy that when it came back, we have this opportunity to realize, oh, now I get what I dished out is not something I prefer to receive. So I'm going to stop putting that energy out. When you receive karma that's wanted, you're like, oh, fantastic. So I'm very loving. And so I receive loving energy back. I'll keep doing that. So it's how our universe works. What you put out is what you get back. You've got great karma on your side right now. You've got good luck, fortune. Feels like you're at a turning point. There also feels like a hint of destiny in this. We all have free will. And yet there's this feeling of fate. Interesting. Feels like you're wanting freedom. You want to be unconventional. You want to be unorthodox. How you are, what you are wanting to create in present time, Sagittarius, is going against the grain of convention, whatever society and family dynamics and religious institutions, whatever, it feels like you're wanting to break free. I'm hearing that Queen song. What is that? I want to break free. Welcome. And yet you're still indecisive and holding back and hesitant, fearless. And yet there's some energy, some nostalgia. This feels like a different energy coming in. There's something nostalgic in your present time energy. You're thinking of some happy memories from the past, something that was innocent, something that brought you joy. Maybe someone who brought you joy from your past. Maybe this person from your past helped you so you didn't feel so stuck. There's something about this connection that you worry about. Whoever this person from your past is that you have happy, joyful memories about, makes you feel hopeless. Maybe a little despair. So you moved on, maybe you moved on from that, whoever that is. Maybe accepting that it's in the past. There's just a melancholy, sadness. Ooh, more sadness, regret, painful regret. What is that? Just it feels like this person in your past that you connect to, memories, joyful memories, that there's a grief. So something with a connection. Yeah, for some of you that are afraid to close out this cycle with the toxic energy, the difficult relationship because of financial reasons and status. Like what would people say? And I'm not, that's a valid feeling. I mean, it's tough when you've spent a lot of your lifetime, maybe your whole lifetime, caring more about how others perceive you than how you perceive yourself. Then it kind of keeps you in your own prison. This is tough. You're in a tough spot, Sagittarius. This has been very complex and nuanced and also beautiful. There's a lot of wonderful things going for you, like your higher self is in the energy of love abounds. This is the Ace of Cups, new love. Your higher self is saying new opportunities of love, a divine connection. Feels like You might have been dishonest with yourself about what you really want. Maybe you feel guilty about what you really want. Maybe you're afraid to be held accountable for what you want. Maybe there's a belief that if you went after what you wanted for yourself, that you would be punished in some way. Mm. You have inner resources. And you're so exhausted. Like I can just feel the exhaustion, very depleted, fatigued. And it's created this lack of motivation. I'm hearing the struggle is real. Mm. You have access to self-respect and self-confidence. There's still this energy in your space of someone who's jealous and insecure. Someone that's pretty selfish. It doesn't feel like your energy. So your challenge right now is control. Controlling your thoughts. Are you trying to control your environment and control the people in your environment? Your challenge is disappointment. Maybe jealousy. Who are you jealous of? Oh, your challenge is to be ambitious, fast thinking, action oriented, to get out of this kind of indecision mode and stagnation. Just, your challenge is to make a decision, to have self compassion. Your challenge is to not allow people to emotionally manipulate you. Your challenge is you might be moody right now. There's a lot that you're working through. Your challenge right now, Sagittarius, is to use your intuition, to trust yourself, to find and find your morals, like what your values and morals. What is it that you value? Do you share the same values as in this connection that I'm describing? If not, what are your values? What's sacred to you? Again, I'm getting this emotional manipulation. Are people, if you're feeling moody and in this space that you're in, does that make you easier to be manipulated? Is a part of you just wanting to shut yourself off? And just, ooh, are, are you lying to yourself? Are you lying to others? Have you spent a lot of time creating a facade? Are you wanting truth? Feels like you're wanting something new. Your challenge is to allow new love. Yes, love abounds. It might be in unexpected places. Something about this person in present time, Sagittarius, that is making you remember happy memories, innocence, joy. Maybe someone who connected with your inner child. Maybe you connected with each other's inner child. A connection that was very healing and loving, very loving. Some of you might get intuitive messages with that person, maybe some telepathy. It feels like you haven't seen this person in a long time. That's why you're nostalgic. They're in your past, and yet they're in your present energy and in your challenge. Maybe someone who's a dreamer, someone who's intuitive, happy, loving. I feel like you're curious. You're curious about that connection. So, all right, that's your reading. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for sharing your energies. Thank you for all your subscribers, new subscribers, your comments, your likes. I'm just so appreciative of all of you. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.